Stan, I'm Brad. I'll be your driver today.
Loading buses and vans, travel writers, social media content creators, podcasters, and more. Check out some unique stops off the beaten path. No, they're not checking out beaches or mountains. They're spending their vacation in central Nebraska.
I like to say the Great Plains is a little like a symphony. The mountains are rock and roll. They both have complexity and beauty, so we have a lot of things to offer here. And I'm going to say maybe half or two-thirds of these folks have never been to Nebraska before. So it's kind of on us to show them, hey, all the wonderful things that we have to do and see around here.
That's Brad Mellum, Grand Island Tourism Director, as the city hosts the Midwest Travel Network. His assignment, leading a tour called Modern Agriculture, showcasing the livestock complex at the state fairgrounds and also touring the Case Combine plant, helping social media creators understand crop and livestock production.
And Grand Island, at its roots, is an agricultural city. Our city's economy depends so much on the price of a bushel of corn. When that's up, we sell more combines, we sell more buildings, we sell more grain bins, those kinds of things, and that's what we build here.
For local tourism leaders, at the heart is influencing the influencers.
That is the idea. It's exactly right. It's like a young Steve White coming out here and getting his chops figured out.
That event going on in Grand Island. Around here, when we go on vacation, often we want to see mountains or oceans. But some are rediscovering the unique appeal of the Midwest with its authentic, unpretentious charm and diverse destinations. Wide open spaces, vibrant small towns, historic Main streets, Native American history, pioneer trails, and thriving local food scenes. And don't forget events like rodeo and the Sandhill Crane Migration. We are visiting now with the owners of the Midwest Travel Network, Lisa Trudell of Omaha and Sarah Broers of Iowa. And Sarah, let's talk more about what this network is all about.
We're an organization that connects destinations with content creators that can best help them tell their stories. But I mean, it works both ways. Content creators are looking for destinations to work with to tell stories. So we are a connector.
Yeah.
For that connecting piece.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is our first year in Nebraska with our conference. And out of our 6 conferences, we've been to a different Midwest state. And as a resident Nebraskan, I'm thrilled to have it here.
You know, sometimes we have maybe a chip on our shoulder in Nebraska. We're like, well, we don't have mountains, we don't have beaches. But we still, I mean, Lisa, tell me about it. We still have unique, cool things that we might take for granted that other people might think are really neat.
Absolutely. I'm in Omaha, and of course we know we have the best zoo, and we've got a great culinary scene. Lincoln, of course, the home of the Cornhuskers and the great university. We're right now in central Nebraska, home of the great Sandhill Crane Migration, of course, and other great stories to tell. We're going to be at the Stir Museum tomorrow night, and home of the State Fair here in Grand Island. We had folks out in Kearney yesterday visiting some great areas, including the reopened art museum, the Mona.
Yeah.
And then, of course, out in western Nebraska, a whole different landscape that we hope that people will get out and see.
Cool. But like you're saying, you know, if you're trying to come up with content for whatever platform you're on, sometimes your brain is like, I can't know everything. So you come on something like this. I bet this is kind of fun just to see stuff you didn't even know existed.
I think that's true. But the other thing with the Midwest Travel Network is a place for people to connect with people that work in the industry. Yeah. Because as content creators, we work a lonely life. These are places to get out and connect with people that really understand what we do. So Lisa and I are the co-owners of the Midwest Travel Network, but we are also content creators ourselves.
Oh, cool.
So we work in the business. Our conference is also based around, you know, seeing an organization, those kinds of things, but we're also an education, there's an educational piece. We do our content. We have speakers from all across the Midwest that will be presenting on topics that are relevant to tourism today.
When we say content creators, let's break that down. Explain that to people who hear that term. That could probably mean a lot of different things.
It can be
Absolutely.
blogger, influencer, travel writer, freelance writer, podcaster, YouTuber, vlogger, you name it. The list goes on and on.
Drone pilots. There's also book writer. authors. There's a lot of different places, platforms that they're on: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever platform, whatever short form video, long form video, whatever platform that they find that fits their joy.
And they kind of got to feed the beast, so to speak. They're always looking for things to plug in there, aren't they, Lisa?
Oh, absolutely. There's so many different ways to do that, and whatever they find that they can use their personality and their talents and put it to use.
Like we're saying, there are things that happen only here in central Nebraska. We have the sandhill crane migration. There are certain things that only happen in certain places, and if you want to see that, you have to go visit that place, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Experiencing it firsthand is amazing.
Which she did.
Yeah, I actually was here in March and did experience the sandhill migration. I live in Iowa, and I had not been here for the actual sandhill migration.
And it's neat to see them.
It is fantastic. But the other thing of it is, Grand Island, there's more things to do other than sandhill migration.
Right.
So our people that are here are going to uncover and discover a lot of things in Grand Island.
We're also kind of an agricultural hub. There's, nature, wildlife. I mean, are there people who specifically are kind of looking for those kinds of categories? There are probably people who are foodies and they want to see food and arts. But are there other people who want to just see kind of that rural slice of life and that kind of thing too?
Yeah, we actually have a tour going on here just in a little bit about going out and checking out some of the agricultural things. We have a plant that builds those giant combines that harvest the corn, and if you want to see those get built, this is one of the only few places you can see that, right? Yeah, there's somebody that what is Natasha? She's got a farm that she grows.
Yeah, we have one of our content creators that attend. Yeah, she does. She has a community garden in the Chicago area, and she has networked and brought in people from all around to help her, and she has built a garden / farm as a content creator.
And so that tour this morning really has gotten her interest, yes. And she's going to be on that this morning.
Right, so whatever kind of interest you have, and I'm sure people kind of specialize in...
Yeah, and some people art, some it's history, some it's nature, some it's outdoor adventure. So we have content creators here that are in Grand Island that have a wide variety of interests.
Some people maybe it's just family things or whatever you can, or some people it's just traveling on a budget or...
We have somebody that's actually specializing in that this week. Actually somebody that's new to our conference and to Grand Island. So we're excited to have them on.
Well, again, it's called Midwest Travel Network. Is that, how do people find you if they want to learn more then?
MidwestTravelNetwork.com. You can find us on social media as well as on our website.
Yeah, follow us on social media this week. You'll see a lot. Hashtag MWTravelCon25.
Very good. It's been good visiting with both of you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Again, that is Sarah Browers. She's from Iowa. Lisa Trudell of Omaha, part of the Midwest Travel Network. They've brought a bunch of social media content creators and travel writers to central Nebraska this week, checking out things like Mona and Kearney and a host of stops in the Grand Island area. I'm Steve White for KRVN.